Hey gang, we're back. Round 3. Welcome to the cross country checkup. I'm Adam Baldwin, and thanks for coming back. New York City sunset. They say this city never sleeps. They tell you not to mind the freaks. And when Davy moved into Gracie and they gave Eddie the axe, you gotta love the Democrats. There's a couple on Fifth Avenue, and they've been sparring for a while. I really hope they can reconcile, 'cause really one is there to fight about. What's another coat of fur? You really gotta feel for her. Yeah, some kids got shot on the 2 train, but that's half a world away. That'll teach those other youngsters with their noisy arcade games. Don't you bother me for change. Preachers on every corner, we got hustlers on the bus. That doesn't leave any room for us. Then the hookers took the theaters. They got a different kind of show. You really ought to go. Trade St. Lawrence back at 8H. Chevy's a movie man for hire, and at least we're rid of that Episcopal. His Sinatra bit was tired, and Billy Martin's just been fired. Scoundrels down on Wall Street, dressing up like fatty cats. They turn their nose at us ratty packs. And if greed is good for me, and who am I to say? I let them tuck all my money away. There's some dope sick ballerinas. They talk in circles with their friends. They've just escaped from Juilliard. They're gonna pirouette and then they'll dance the way down Broadway, but I cannot tell you when. No, there's no telling when. No telling when I'll be back again. There's no telling when I'll be back again. Hey gang, welcome. I see y'all out there. good few hundred of you. Thanks for coming and thanks for hanging out. I want to welcome, as always, my executive producer, Ryan Matthew Santangelo, and my wonderful sound engineer, Emmett Stutt, who is seated some 30 feet away from me and Ryan, and about a kilometer away from the nearest human being. We are live this evening from the Sonic Temple Recording Studio located on Hollis Street in Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's a studio that has birthed many great records from the East Coast. My first EP was recorded in its entirety here. First time, actually, when I was starting to get to know Matt Mays and Jim Baker of El Torpedo, they were making the When the Angels Make Contact record just downstairs from us here is where the control room is, and I got a lot of fond memories playing inside these walls. It's a magical room. I did all the drums and bass and some guitars for my last EP in here. I've been to birthday parties in this room. Anyway, we're trying real hard to. I certainly don't want to fly in the face of any of the recommendations from public health officials in Nova Scotia or elsewhere. However, it's impossible for me to do this at home, so here we are. But I want to assure everybody that we're taking real good care to keep our distance from one another and wash our hands and drink responsibly. Anyway, good to see y'all. Hope it was a good week. I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna do a set on piano, and then we're gonna take a little dark break. We're gonna actually kill the stream for a few minutes and move the very delicate camera equipment that we have here on my 12-year-old MacBook. We're going to move it back a few feet, and then I'm going to play some songs on guitar for the second set. So don't be alarmed if my ugly face disappears from your screen. We'll just we'll take a quick break and readjust, and then we'll be back. But that's not for a while yet, folks. Here's a song from my first EP. It was recorded right here in this room with Ryan Stanley, Leith Fleming Smith, Matt Tovett, Brody Peterson, and myself. It's called Bold as Brass, and it's a song I don't particularly care for. I don't know what it means, but I hope some of y'all like it. It's quite an endorsement. There's an old lady with some tarot cards. Said, step inside and let me see who you are. Well, living, baby, is the easy part, but it's hard as rain when you're living in the dark. Somebody told me of a shorter path. Well, I'd be on it at the drop of a hat. You can keep your fire and leave me with the ash. Well, it gotta be easy when you're bold as brass. I got no money in my feet are warm. I slept in the bed, now I just don't sleep anymore. Gonna try my luck till my back gets sore. Gonna try my luck and buddy, I'll slip out the door. And if somebody told me of a shorter path, Oh, I'd be on it at the drop of a hat. You can keep your fire and leave me with the ash. Well, it gotta be easy when your boat is brass. Gotta cross the bear and I got a fence I gotta mend. I'm trying to pick up a mess from the cleaner end. I can't afford a gun, so I'll pick up a pen. One way or the other, I'm gonna wind up on the losing end. Well, somebody told me of a shorter path. Oh, I'd be on it at the drop of a hat. You can keep your fire and leave me with the ash. Well, it must be easy when your boat is brass. Well, it must be easy when your boat is brass. Well, it gotta be easy when your boat is brass. When your boat is brass and you're living in the past. When your boat is brass, you got your foot on the gas. When your boat is brass and you're living too fast. Well, your boat is brass, well, you can kiss my ass. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get used to this. Uh, I haven't yet, but I'm starting to get a little more comfortable with it. Um, but again, I really enjoy doing these, and it's nice to see folks are still hanging out and come to check this out. My favorite part is and after the first week it wasn't available to me, but last week I could go back and read through some of the live chat comments, and it's really interesting to me how it does feel like there are a bunch of people in a room hanging out at a show, and it's a real trip. And so I don't only thank you for tuning in, but also for engaging in it. It was really fun to read through some of it. And my management and my executive producer, Ryan Sanangelo, are under strict orders to delete any comments that might hurt my feelings. So I didn't see any of those, but what I did read was really fun to watch. I'm gonna try a new song. I tried to play it the first week. I forgot a verse. Yeah, we'll see how it goes this week. It's about it's not a true story, but it's based around a true story. There's a mine in a town called Spring Hill in Nova Scotia, and they're I think less famous for the coal that they produced through the early early to mid parts of the 20th century. But they're more famous for the collapses inside of the mines. I wrote a song sort of based around a collapse that occurred in 1958. I'll try to get through it. It's called I don't know what it's called yet. My name, that's the wrong key. There it is. My name is Arthur and I live in Spring Hill. I do my work in underground. I got a wife and I got a brother. I know they're messing around. I know they're messing around. I've been crawling down the number 2 gallery for 13 years now in July. I catch the first breath of the evening and I get home before the light. I'm asleep before the light. My brother Davey works the day shift. He's got a house across the road. And my wife Annie, she stands in the window to see me off and see him home. To see me off and see him home. We saved our money to buy a small place. We got a baby coming on. I went to the racetrack in Port Elgin. I had some money and now it's gone. I had some money and now it's gone. Yesterday, the walls they fell in, and I ain't coming out alive. And the more I'm thinking, I ain't seen daylight since 1945. Since 1945. You tell Davy I noticed Annie, she's been carrying down low. You tell that young boy nothing of his daddy, and you raise him as your own. tell my Annie that I ain't angry, and whatever fate she may allow, she'll see for certain that I'm the last of us to take a breath down on the ground, to take a breath down on the ground. Yeah, let me know what you think of that one. It's dark. All the stuff I've been writing is sad. I'm writing these tragic stories about small town Nova Scotia, and I'm really into it. But it doesn't make for a real uplifting show right now, which maybe we could all use. But I don't have those songs exactly. I want to thank big shout out to Blue Lobster, the Nova Scotia Spirit Company, for sending me a bunch of drinks this evening. Later on, later on in the evening, I'm going to try out for the very first time ever their brand new beverage. It's a sour cherry and lime vodka drink, and I can't wait to have one. Truthfully. But I ought to slow down a little bit. So, but yeah, they were kind enough to drop a bunch of booze off for me earlier. It's one of the very few perks of being halfway recognizable in Halifax is that every once in a while a local distillery will bring alcohol to you. Just in the off chance, Quinn and Dahlia, my kids, if you're still up, behave yourselves. Go to bed easy for your mother. Jesse, I love you. Quinn, Dahlia, I love you dearly, but for God's sakes, be good. It's a song called Delirious. This record, No Rest for the Wicked, came out a year ago. What's today? The 3rd? Record came out a year ago, 3 days ago, I think. Yeah, it's a record I'm really proud of, and it's hard to believe that it was a year ago. Man, a lot has changed in a year. Oh, a spitfire breath off her acid tongue, her kisses corroded my face. She'll start again. I've had a year to learn the songs and I haven't yet. Oh, a spitfire breath off her acid tongue, her kisses corroded my face. And with tears in her eyes and blood in her nose, she said she'd found an acquired taste. Well, she gunned that bitch straight into the night without deliberation. She'll survive to find, to her frantic dismay, she's run out of medication. So rise and rise and rise, she shines with the dread of the day in her bloodshot eyes. Now higher and higher higher she climbs, delirious for serious, seriously. Well, she strides about on her dagger's edge. There's been a change in her chemistry, but her eyes don't lie. They say with certainty she's got no love for this revelry. So higher and higher and higher she climbs, with the dread of the day in her bloodshot eyes. And rise and rise and rise she shines, delirious for serious, seriously. She runs, she flees, the search for peace, for love, for light, it's out of reach. She'll rise to find the blood has dried. She fought, she tried, so long goodbye. She shines with the dread of the day in her bloodshot eyes. Now higher and higher and higher she climbs, delirious for serious, seriously. Oh. She's delirious for serious. Now rise and rise and rise she shines, delirious for serious. Delirious for serious. Rise and rise and rise she shines, delirious for serious, seriously. Thanks, gang. I'll never get used to. Thanks. Yeah, I'll, I guess try to get all the housekeeping out of the way. The last 2 weeks, I've got a lot of messages from folks watching this silly little program, wondering how to like pay for it or send money my way or whatever, and I really appreciate that. I'm gonna continue to defer everybody to my Bandcamp page. You can buy a record there, and there's an option to essentially pay whatever you want to pay for what I'm selling, and I prefer that for a number of reasons. I love the idea that at the end of all this, you get something at the end of it if you feel like throwing money my way. But also, I have found everybody to be overly generous. In fact, almost too generous with the amount of money that they're paying for a 6-song sort of digital download. But I really appreciate the kindness, as does the members of my band, who they're full on out of work, and it's been a pleasure for me to send them a little bit of money every week to try to help them out through all this. Eventually Trudeau's, JT's going to start sending some checks out, and that's going to be super helpful for us. But for the time being, you guys have have kept everybody going, and I cannot begin to tell you how much I appreciate it. It has restored my faith in the power of music. It has assured me that that live music and music in general is still important, because I felt for a long time that it got lost in amongst a bunch of other shit, and this has done my heart a lot of good, and I appreciate you all buying records. If you're not, that's cool too. You're not obligated to do anything. I just want us all to kind of feel together for a couple hours on a Friday night, and it means the world to me that so many of you care so much, and it really has been really moving. Aside from that, the reason I'm not putting up a PayPal or anything is because I am with a independent record label called Sonic Records, and if I don't have them, then I don't get to make records anymore. And so, by pointing you folks in that direction, and when you pay whatever it is you're paying for whatever piece of work that I've created over the years, you are supporting a small business in Nova Scotia, and you really are helping keep my career going, and that I'd be toast if it weren't for the folks at this record label, Mike Greater X. I'd be toast if it weren't for my managers, Louie and Mel. I'd be toast without the accountant down there. I'd be toast without the lovely gal at the front desk, Kristen, who is shipping out all of the orders. I don't have a career without any of them, and so the few album sales that I've seen as a result of this, they are going a long way to keep a few people employed, I hope, over the course of this goddamn dreadful event that we're witness to. So anyway, all that to say, thank you all very much for supporting a small artist and a few small businesses. I'll shut up and play another song. The tears fell and I watched them all like a cloud trail from a train I got on. I watched them dance down her bottom lip, and I picked them up with my fingertips. In the days after the cuss, oh, you said that you'd found someone. With my crying, calling your hand, you just turned to some other man. But, oh, babe, where we could have gone, across the sky like a sparrow's song. Well, I fell down, you said you had enough. Oh, babe, where we could have gone. Now I wait for the time between your lying down in a quiet dream, just to read what you could not say, 'cause you think that you're better that way. But honey, oh babe, where we could have gone across the sky like a sparrow song. Well, I fell down, you said you had enough. Oh babe, where we could have gone. Does he know that you feel that way? It ain't gone, you just turned your back away. Does he know that he can't be enough to make you fall even half into love? But oh babe, where we could have gone across the sky like a sparrow song. Well, I fell down, you said you should have jumped. Oh babe, where we could have gone. Oh babe, where we could have gone across the sky like a sparrow song. Well, I fell down, you said you had enough. Oh babe, where we could have gone. What I would have done is what I should have done. What I would have done is what I could have done. What I could have done is what I should have done. And what I would have done, could have done, I should have done. It's another new song. A little trepidatious about playing it. It's I don't know. Anyway, if my sister's watching, I love her dearly, and I hope this isn't terribly embarrassing for her or my father. I spent 30 years in Mountie. I was working in plain clothes. They kept my work a secret, so nobody's gonna ever know the tears I kept from falling and the blood I kept from shed. I could tell you that I'd have to kill you, nobody'd ever know you're dead. My daughter was a searcher for truth and love and God. She landed in Buenos Aires. She went searching for a job. She found love and they were married on St. Valentine's Day. He shared the name with the prophets who saw the Holy Land ablaze. He brought 2 kids to the marriage, and she loved them like her own. She woke up every morning, she worked her fingers to the bone. But if the work seemed to escape him, it's that the aim of his pursuit was a waitress in Las Taverna with knee-high leather boots. Now a child's been born to her husband. It ain't from my daughter's heart. He fucked around with the waitress. He left my daughter in the dark. Now her holy land is burning, just like the prophet told. But she cannot see the fire through the sadness in her soul. I spent 30 years mounting. I know how to get things done. I got 30 years of secrets. I could keep another one. But one tear from my daughter, if she knew his blood I shed, my baby would up and vanish, and I'd be better dead. Do a couple more here of this set, and then we'll take a quick dart break, or break to move the camera. And don't leave. I see y'all there. Thanks for hanging out again. I just moved this week. I met a gal about 10 years ago. We fell in love. We had some kids. And she's from a little place called Seaforth. She grew up on a road called Causeway Road. And I wrote this song about 10 years ago. And just 2 days ago, I moved to Causeway Road with that woman and our kids, and yeah, it rules. I don't mind telling you, it rules. 3 years ago, I was in a real bad way. She had left me, and I had to crawl my way out of it. And there was a while where this song didn't mean anything to me anymore, but it means everything to me now. She came up the stairs like I wished her there, like a vision from a dream. She sat in a chair and she twirled her hair. I hope that she's making eyes at me. We were dancing, we were floating, like the smoke we were smoking. There was nothing to be spoken, just the smoke we were smoking. She takes me on down the causeway road to feel the sand under her feet. Gonna take all of our trouble and take all of my worry, and she'll send it out to sea. Let the tide take your trouble, let it take them all away. My eyes are getting blurry, let the tide take our worries and all the days in between. And anywhere you wanna go, all that remains to be seen. Honey, I can love you with my eyes closed. We can catch some wind somewhere you might have been, or we can sleep under the stars. Buy a Chevrolet and some records we can play, and I will sell all my guitars. I didn't sell any guitars. Matter of fact, I've accumulated more than ever. But we can take our love, any place, my love, or we can make our love until we shake, my love, and all the days in between. And anywhere you wanna go, all that remains to be seen. Honey, I can love you with my eyes closed. Now we're breaking out, now we're breaking out. Oh, we're breaking out, we're breaking out, we're breaking out. Oh, we're escaping now. And anywhere you wanna go, anywhere you wanna go, anywhere you wanna go, anywhere you wanna go. Honey, I can love you with my eyes closed. 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 We all right? Yeah, do one more here, and we're going to take a quick minute to adjust some things. Please, don't go anywhere. Please. I see y'all. 700 and something. I see y'all, yeah. It's a Joel Plaskett song. Oh, it's dusk as all the shadows fall. The sun is laid to rest. At night this city comes to life as the night dies in the west. And here we stand as some local band sending circles round the clock. With smoke so thick you need a lighthouse, so loud I can't hear myself talk. Someone whispered in my ear, it's not like it was before. Well, I don't know what happened here, I guess we just got bored. The good old days, well, I suppose I'm glad they're behind us now. The only thing worse than growing up is never quite learning how. Late at night we toss and we turn, we lay awake till dawn. We close our eyes as the sun comes up and we're gone. I'm gonna try one more before we cut this. I'm sort of a self-taught piano player, and this is a song when I was in high school. I tried to teach myself, and I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. I would have heard it when I was a kid on a Rankin Family record, but I suspect it's a sort of a Cape Breton standard kind of reel, and it's one of the most beautiful pieces of music I've ever heard. John Morris Rankin is all over this song, and it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite songs ever. It's for my mom and dad if they happen to be watching. They had to sit through a lot of listening to me fight my way through many different musical instruments. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. See y'all in 5 minutes.